Hi, it's Joe, and we're in week 8, module 8 of our course. We're focused on strategic planning. And I think strategic planning for a nonprofit board is especially important because, unlike our for profit counterparts, we don't have the discipline of the market to tell us whether or not we're being effective at the work we do. Now, of course, over the long term, ineffective nonprofits will fail, but we all want to succeed and we want to make sure we have the best chance of success. And one of the ways to do that is to look at the environment in which we're operating to see whether or not we are, um, for example, being challenged by new market forces or new competitors or new competitors for our donors. So all of those are important to consider, and it's difficult, it's kind of unimaginable to me how you'd write an annual operating plan without at least doing an environmental scan. I am frankly not a fan of the SWOT analysis, the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and challenges, I guess, because I don't think it's very comprehensive. I think a good strategic analysis, a good environmental scan needs to look at the competitive set that we operate in, but it also needs to look at the needs of our donor population and the needs of our service population and see how those needs are being met, see whether or not there are new organizations helping to meet those needs, see whether or not there are organizations that have gone out of business that used to meet needs that we might now meet. Unless you do that, you don't really know what the world around you looks like, and you don't really know what your place is within it. So, to my mind, strategic planning is essential. It should be led by the board. It should involve the executive director, and it's an opportunity for the staff to become involved too. It should always precede the annual operating plan development. And my own experience is that, and I've led boards through strategic plans, both boards that I've served, where I've served as the ED, and other boards as well. It's a good one, at most day and a half session that, when done well, leaves the board and the staff and the executive director feeling very confident about, in effect, their place in the world and how to grow their organization given that. So there's lots of resources. I hope for a robust discussion. We have the strategic plan for LA goals, so let's compare some of the models that I've presented, not necessarily the only ones or the best ones, but relevant and time tested against what LA Goal is doing for strategic planning and see how that compares. By this point, I hope that you're well into the process of developing your proposal, your assessment for LA Goal, and strategic planning can be a big part of the recommendations you make. So look carefully at what they're doing and what others recommend they do and how that might benefit from our insight. Thanks very much. If you have questions, I hope it can answer them, and I will see you online. Thanks.